Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of the quarterfinals. The Beer Keggers are at the Platypi on this one. We have the same starting lineup as game number 1, except for the pitcher, who is Jose Stu. But as the Beer Keggers are visiting, they're going to come up to the plate first with Bojack Woodsman, number 1, first baseman. The Bojack comes up number 1 spot for the Beer Keggers as the umpire gives the call to start the game. Play ball, he calls. And the first pitch of the game goes to Woodsman, who swings and doesn't even come anywhere near it. That one down the line goes foul as it goes outside just over the baseline. That's a little on the inside for ball number 1, 2 strikes. He's going to hit that one right out deep center. So he'll go to first, cross first, head towards second. He's coming in slow and low, slides safe to second base. Woodsman's the first up. He's on base. Now the lovely Mariana Beer is going to follow up. She has a 750 average in the playoffs so far, so that's pretty damn good. She did have that big homer. She lets that first one come on the outside corner of the plate. Strike number 1. She smashes that one out to center, puts Beer on first. Bojack's headed home. He slides in. He's going back. Oh, he could have made it. No. I saw him coming in close. I sent him back, but then it went to the person behind the catcher who missed it. And then when I told Bojack, no, go ahead and go, it didn't happen. There's balls with the first swing as I'm describing this, not even coming close. So he'll hit that out to right. So Balls goes to first, now to second. Mariana Beer is crossing third. She's going in. Balls slides into second, safe. Mariana slides it home for the first run on the board after Bojack had that mishap down there. So 1 away, 1 run scored for the Beer Keggers. Now here's KungfuBeer at 1-0. He hits that first one out foul. That's going out to right. Balls heads back to second, and he's safe there. KungfuBeer is out number 2. That's going to bring up reliable Mr. Hinky. So he has a 571 average. He does have a homer, I believe, but he has still, of course, a bunch of RBIs. And that's going to be a homer right there as that heads out over center field, bringing in big slick Balls and Hinky. So 419 feet. Mater made that look so easy.
Now batting, number 3.
Yeah, I can control where the reticle goes. I just usually put it down a little bit low so I can, like out here towards the plate, so I can get a piece of it. Oh, right past the pitcher. Almost hits the pitcher. Puts Stu on first base. You could also, like, push down the left and right, the little buttons and stuff to make it hit really hard, but it doesn't always work for me because you got to do it timing wise, and I don't really have the best timing there. That goes a second, caught in mid-air, out number 3, retires the Beer Keggers. 3 on the board as the Platypi at the bottom of the first are setting Kitty Kaufman up first, and Charlie Lopez will be following.
Number 48, the second base.
So Kitty has not been on base yet this playoff, this postseason. Jose Stu is going to throw that one a little bit high on the inside for ball number 1. Pitch number 2, Beer is going to jump in the air for it, and it doesn't go anywhere. I'm surprised he didn't dislocate his shoulder as he landed hard coming back down. Kitty makes it to first, single for her. Charlie Lopez is tense right now, so Stu going to give him something more to be tense about with the fastballs. Kitty's probably going to try to steal, but she does not now, as the first heater comes over the plate, and a swing and a miss. So Robert Deputy Dog, or no, that's Big Nail Clipper. Flipper, who's playing third right now, fires it off the first. He wasn't going to get it to second in time, so now there's 1 out. There is a runner on second, and they're now stealing third. That one goes pop straight up in the air, and we'll see who grabs this. Big Slick grabs it, throws it all the way to first for some reason, showing off how much power he has in that arm. As Beefcake McStevens, who hit a homer in the last game, well, he's up next. And I think we called him the Red Viking or something like that. Doesn't really matter. This goes to Beer right here, who picks it up, fires it to second or first base. Out number 3. No runs scored for the Platypi at the bottom of the first. The Beer Keggers send a nail clipper flipper up first at the top of the second. Oh, go home, Platypi! Boo!
Now batting number
So nail clipper
95,
flipper has a below
third
500
base.
average, 429. He does have an RBI, so he doesn't get on base most of the time. And that one's not going to put him there either, as that goes foul. He hits up too high on that one, and that's a pop-up. That's an out. Number 1, bottom of the order,
Now batting
is
number
your
13,
Sidewinder Kapowie. A 714 average in the first playoff game. Kapowie has 2 RBIs, no homers yet. And Kapowie hits that one straight in the air, too. That one might fall in shy, but it doesn't. Out number 2. I don't know why Kapowie swung at that high pitch. It was definitely a bad swing, but she's just going to go ahead and blame Arlo as Woodsman comes back again. The first one goes low over the plate. Ball number 1. That's in the strike zone for 1-1, 2 outs. Woodsman hits that out to center. Woodsman safely on first, and that's going to bring up the lovely Mariana Beer, who has the first run of the game.
Now batting number 21, the second base.
Yeah, Kapowie's definitely drinking or something, right? The high BAC there. All right, well, that's out number 3 as Mariana got a piece of it, sent it right to the first baseman, who pulls it out of the air. No runs scored for the Beer Keggers. At the bottom of the second, Platypi are sending Muffin Studwick up first, and Willie Bacon will be following.
Now
All right.
batting number
So
20,
Studwick here is
the
250
left
average. He
fielder.
does have a homer in the postseason with 2 RBIs. One of them would be from the homer, I assume, not remembering. And he's going to swing low, sweet chariot, and hit that one out of the park. That was a slider that he flippin' nailed. 413 feet, his second homer of the postseason. And just like that, now within 2 runs, as Willie Bacon, with his beautiful red beard, who has not been on base yet this postseason, he comes out next. So he's going to put everything into it, hit that one foul. So that's strike number 1 for Bacon. Deuce fires that one in. That goes to Woodsman. Fires it off to first. Out number 1.
Now batting
Tugboat Thomas is going to
number
follow.
30, the catcher.
No homers, no RBIs, 250 average. So neutral and fit is how he's feeling as Stu sends in the first pitch as ball number 1. he's a Navy guy, huh? Well, yeah. I don't know. We don't necessarily do those buzz cuts. That's more of an Army/Marine guy. But definitely the mustaches. Anyways, Stu strikes him out. He's so disappointed. Thomas head down, low, chin down, mouth wide open. Out number 2, 500 average. Wiglums comes up now with 2 away at the bottom of the second. Stu sends that first one in. She swings and smashes that one. That's going to be right on the wall and out over the wall. Another home run, or is that, I don't know if she got one before. That was an RBI, but 358 feet. Just goes over the wall. Homer, number 1 for Wiglums in the postseason.
Number 24,
Donk
the
O,
pitcher.
their starting pitcher, is now going to follow. The game is now 1-run difference with the Beer Keggers on top currently. Balls reaches over there. He grabs that. He's going to fire it up to second. Holds the runner on first. And this is kind of what happened last season in the playoffs. We went in there dominating the regular season playoffs. The Beer Keggers, first game, they smashed them out. They just dominated them. And the second game, they lost their butts off. The Beer Slides can't quite get to it. Reliable's going to pick it up, fire it to second. 2 runners on with 2 away. And now we got Charlie Lopez back for more. 0 for 1, I think. He got out at first or something last time. Doesn't really matter. Stu winds up, sends it in off the plate. Ball number 1. He's going to swing at that one, hits that one high. Mariana runs out there to pick it up. That's out number 3. So the double homers at the bottom of the second for the Platypi put them at 2. 1 run shy of the Beer Keggers. Top of the third, Big Slick coming up first.
Now batting number 74, the left field.
Big Slick's he's got an 889 average, a homer as you saw last game. And he's going to smash that out to left, over left's head. He's going to continue on to second. Not sure if he's going to make it. He's going to try. Sliding, safe. Double 2-base hit for Big Slick. His brother's now up 0 for 1 as the last one he hit out to right, I think. That one he goes out to left also. And that's gone, guys. So he hits that out into the outfield. Well, who's out there? The damn pitchers are the Beer Keggers. He sent it off to them. That's 2 runs in. The Beer brothers are celebrating at the plate as Cuddle Materhinky, who has a home run as well. His last at-bat is now up following. Laser ball, yeah, for sure. Mater hits that out in the deep pocket there, so he's going to pass first, headed to second. He's coming in hot, and he'll slide at second, safe. 5-2 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. No outs yet as Jose Stu, he has no power. He's a little tense, but he's still fit, so he's going to come up to bat. We're going to go ahead and send, well, that might go out. Nope. All right, so Mater makes it back to second. Jose Stu is out the wall at left. And now, hey guys, Dirty Kurt's up. He hits it just past Stu. So Dirty Kurt goes to first, now to second. Reliable's coming into home to tap the plate. Stu's on second. Dirty Kurt's on second. Stormy's lurking. Going on, Stormy. Now Clipper Flipper is going to be out here. He's the third baseman today, not the catcher. Now Clipper Flipper hits that out to right. If it goes over right, it goes home run for Nell Clipper Flipper. What is going on with the nonstop home runs today? 358 feet, his first home run of the postseason. And now he has 3 RBIs as well. As Sidewinder Kapowie has 2 RBIs, no homers, but who knows at the rate this is going. Kapowie can do some miracles sometimes. Let the first one go low, strike 1. That's going foul. That'll be strike 2 for Kapowie with 1 away. She swings and hits that one foul as well. That's coming in on the inside as kind of like a crossing ball. So she doesn't want to get struck out, so she's swinging at anything in the strike zone. That goes a little high. That's ball 2. 2-2, 1 away. That's out in the pocket. Kurt Sidewinder on first base. Yeah, the HR Derby. So here's Woodsman. He's back. Hopefully he gets on base. He's going to try. That's a nice shot there. That looks like that's going past center. So Woodsman goes to second. And looks like Kapowie's headed in home. Kapowie's going. Kapowie can't make it. Slides. I can't send her back. Fuck. I tried to send her back when I saw it going, bouncing on the ground, but she was already sliding. You couldn't do anything about it. So here's Beer. Smashes it out there. So Bojack this time will come in, and hopefully he doesn't get too crazy. Oh, Lordy, I thought Mariana was going to be out on second. She slides in safe in the nick of time. Brandon Balls is up now with 2 away. 9-2 is now the score. He lets that first one thankfully go by. That was too high. He smashes that one right over the shortstop. The Balls goes to first, now to second. And that's going to bring in Big... who's first? Bojack comes in, taps the plate, 10-2, 2 outs. 1 for 2 with the homer. KungfuBeer has his brother on second. Another chance to do some damage here. Beer smashes that one again. Is that gone too? No, it's off the wall, just shy of a homer. So Beer goes to second. Starts to go to third, turns around, goes back to second. His brother comes in, taps the plate. 11-2 is now the score. And here's Reliable. He's 2 for 2 so far today. 2 away. Beer's on second. Reliable hits that out. Beautiful shot. Unless, he dives for it. The center fielder does, but can't get it. Reliable is headed to third base. Let's see if he makes it. He slides and safe on third. RBI triple for the Mater Hinkie.
Number 3, the pitcher.
The cats have to be fed, and that's what Jose Stu says as he's going to try to feed the cats right now himself. That's the first one go ball. That's out to center. That puts him on first. RBI for Stu, 13-2. Now 1 runner on, still 2 outs as Dirty Kurt comes back to the plate.
The right field.
I believe he was the first out of this inning, but I don't remember that far back now. That goes over short. Dirty Kurt smashes a beaut, so he'll go to second, and whoever's crossing third is headed home. They should make it in the nick of time. That is another score for the Beer Keggers. So now Clipper Flipper, he has about a 4% chance of getting on base with 2 away. It doesn't matter where the ball is placed. If he hits it, 2% chance. The second baseman screws that one up, but now Clipper Flipper has no speed under those legs. So out number 3 comes as the Beer Keggers put 11 points on the board, or 11 runs, as we would say in baseball. The Platypi have got a little bit of catching up to do. Scooter Sandbrick is going to be the first up to try.
Now batting, number 13.
And never count them out. 600 average for Sandbrook. No homers, no RBIs yet, but the day is young. That one goes right out to Hitting Eyes, who picks that one out. Out number 1.
Now batting,
And McStevens, who has smashed the hell out of these things a few times in the last couple games, now facing Stu. The throw slider in the inside corner, goes right to Beer on second. She fires it off to first. Out number 2 from McStevens as he has to head back and brush his red beard in the dugout. Studwick, the left fielder, he's feeling okay. I'm looking down at the stats before I pitch these guys, see what they're doing. That goes out to Reliable. He'll pick it up, just send it off to second, holds the runner at first. 2 away. Willie Bacon, 0 for 1 today.
The center field.
A little anger in his eye. Has a little bit of angriness there. Runner on first. Bacon hits that. That's going to, Dirty Kurt and Beer can't get to it. So Balls picks it up, fires to second. Don't panic. Just let them go 1 base at a time.
Now batting,
And then we got
number
Chris
30,
Cornell.
the
He
catcher.
fell on black days. He's back. 0 for 1 today on that black day. And Spoonman misses that one. Going to go ahead and receive the second one here, and he does get a piece of that. He doesn't know the shape of things to come here. The ball gets sent to second. A runner comes in.
Now batting, number
And now,
29, the right field.
Wiggums, who did nail that homer, her last at-bat, with 2 on, first and third, hits the first one foul ball. Who gets a call for a slider. He does send it, and it is... it was a foul ball. That one, okay, so... he can't pick it up. Oh, Lordy. So at the speed that now Clipper had to get back up after sending all his weight into flying in the air, Bigfoot style, 3 inches to get that one. He can't get up in time, and, well, that's what happens. All right, well, that goes to Stu, who also starts airing out. Beer tries to get the first, and it makes it just in the nick of time. Out number 3, holding the Platypi at 2 runs at the bottom of the third. Sidewinder Kapowie will be up first for the Beer Keggers at the top of the 4th.
Now batting, number 13, the catcher.
So Kapowie still needs a homer. I think she had one in the regular season. That's down the line. That's fair. Sidewinder is going first, now to second. Kapowi's going to be close. She comes in sliding and safe. She did not slide. I thought she would. But why would she slide if I wanted her to? She would just stand up. It's when you don't want her to slide, she does. So no outs. Kapowi's on second. And that should have been Dirty Kurt, as I can tell by the times that he switches which side of the batter box he's in. And Kapowi smartly holds up at third. It would have taken her about 10 minutes to make it home from third. Here's Beer. Lets the first one come in strike. It was a beautiful pitch she let go. She'll hit that one. That'll go to center. All right, so Kapowi finally makes it home.
Now batting, number 7.
Kapowi taps the plate. Kapowi taps the plate. Now Big Slick Brandon Balls is up. He'll hit that one out in the gap. So Big Slick goes to first, now to second. We got two runners in front of them that are both heading home as Slick hits second. Both runners make it in. Mariana Beer was the last, and Bojack Woodsman was the first.
71 is shorts.
So number 71 with no outs, his brother on second. 17-4. Lets the first one go. Ball number 1. That's going to be a strike, but if I had hit it, it would have been off the inside of the bat. That's ball number 2. 2-1. He hits the edge of that one on the bat, but that's enough. So he'll go to first, and he'll hold up as Big Slick comes in home, taps the plate. 18-4. It's now a 14-point lead for the Beer Keggers. Mater Hinkie is coming up now. He's 3 for 3 so far today. No outs. First one winds outside, doesn't make it inside for a strike. That's over the plate. Strike number 1 is a floater. That one is 2. That goes over the third baseman's head, out to the corner. So Mater is coming in to third, and I think we're going to hold Kung Fu up at third. He may have made it, but I didn't want to risk it. With no outs, Big Stu is coming up. KungfuBeer's on third in scoring position, and Mater's on second with a pretty healthy lead. Big Stu hits that one, and it goes foul, close to the stands, doesn't quite make it out. Okay, that goes past Short, who jumps for it, dives for it. He's out at first. However, Beard taps the plate in time. And now Mater makes it to third in scoring position. Dirty Kurt is back for more, with another RBI potentially. That's a bomber, guys. Oh yes, that's gone as well. Well, now Dirty Kurt hits a home run and brings in Mater Hinkie. So 430 feet, his second home run of the postseason. 9th RBI of the playoffs. Congratulations, Dirty Kurt. 2 homers so far. Better than you did all season. Well, I think you got 1. Here's now Clipper Flipper. We all know what's going to happen here. That. Out number 2. Sidewinder Kapowi is the last chance here to get on base with 2 away. Kapowi hits that out. Yep, so Kapowi gets out to left field, and Kapowi's on first. Another run scores as Arlo gifted a Tier 1 sub to Stormy Gray. Thank you so much for Arlo. That's your 22nd sub of the channel. Holy cow. Bojack hits it to first base, who taps the plate, or taps the base itself, the pad. So it's out number 3. 21-4 is the score for the Beer Keggers. They scored 7 at the top of the 4th, 7-21. I'll tell you about that later. The whole number for my submarine. So now the Platypi, Kitty Kaufman is coming up.
The second baseman.
She was she's the first? I think she was the first of the game, but she didn't get a home run. So she will watch that one float right by her. Strike number 1. I don't know if we can break 40. That would be wonderful, but we'll have to see what happens. Stu sends that one in. That gets popped out to center. Mater's pulling in for it. Out number 1.
Now batting, number 22, the short.
It's low scoring, yeah. Charlie Lopez, and it's an important game. It's the playoffs. Charlie Lopez is now up. Lets that first one slide right past him. Ball number 1, a little too high. That one he's going to take a swing at. That punches out into this the edge of the stands. Almost hit that lady, the blonde-haired lady there, who wasn't paying attention. She was crying, probably over spilled beer or something. So this one goes to Kung Fu, picks it up, throws it off the first. Eventually, out number 2. And now Scooter.
Number 13.
Good old Scooter. Scooter's back. Number 13, Scooter. All right. Stu's going to pitch to Scooter, who does get a piece of it, right to Marianne on second. Fire first. It's out number 3. So I believe that was 3 up, 3 down for the Platypi. Bottom of the 4th. The Beer Keggers have a chance to increase the lead to try to hit that benchmark of 40 in the game. Mariana Beer is going to be the first to try that.
Now batting, number 21, the second baseman.
I thought she had a home run. Maybe that was the last game of the season. He lets that first one come on the inside for strike number 1. She does get a piece of that. That's going to get caught by right field. That's out number 1. And now, Big Slick, Brandon Balls, 4 for 4 so far in this game. Has a homer, 917 average. Jeez Louise. Smashes that out. That puts him on base. Now his brother, Silver Liner. Silver Liner's up. Batting in at number 3. Hits that one out in the gap. That's going to be a beautiful hit. Shy of a homer, but that's fine. He'll take that. So Beer makes it to second, and Balls comes in hot towards the plate. 22-4 as Cuddle Mater-Hinkie. All 4 times he's been on base with 1 out.
Nice.
He does get a piece of that. That goes down the line. It's fair. And Puck Fu just resubbed. What am I doing here? I'm looking at the damn chat. Oh, shit. Oh, no, we made it. We made it. I'm trying to get one in. No, no, no. Okay, now we got this weird pickle situation going. As Puck Fu subscribed with the tier, resubbed with a tier 1. I looked down and I sent one person back. So now we got Beer on third. Mater-Hinkie's on first as Stu hits that one right past the plate, or right past the mound. Mater, I don't even know what the hell's going on now. I think Mater's on second, Stu's on first. Hey guys, is back for more. He's going to try to, yep, Mater's on second. Dirty Kurt lets that one come in on the inside, off his elbow, ball number 1. That's going to be a little on the inside, just outside the gut. That's ball number 2. He'll take a piece of that one. Look at that, guys. That's gone too. Holy shit. Dirty Kurt with back-to-back, or not back-to-back, but Jesus Christ, he's got one in each of the last 2 innings. 26-4 as him and Nail Clipper chest bump on the plate.
99, the third baseman.
Nail Clipper does not have a very good average in this game, but the rest of his team's carrying him. He's feeling pretty bad, so he'll hit that one out in the gap, out to center. He makes it to first, helping his pitiful average. What's up, the team chat? How are you doing, man?
Number 13.
Oh, here's Kapowie, who is doing pretty good so far today. 3 for 4, but we'll see what happens next. She's going to let that one go ball, kind of low. That's a good shot. That goes right out the center, though. Hot. So Kapowie's out. And Nail Clipper Flipper heads back to first. Here's the Woodsman back at the number 1 spot. 4 for 5 today. 2 outs. He sends that out to left field, just out of the reach of the shortstop, putting him on first and advancing a Nail Clipper off to second. Mariana Beer, 3 for 5 so far today. 2 outs, 2 on. He smashes that one. I think that's going too. That's gone. Mariana Beer with another home run. This is the first home run for the postseason. 433 feet. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. 7th RBI of the playoffs. Mariana Beer with a 3-run homer. 2 away. Brandon Balls is going to follow that up. 29-4 is the score. Ball swings at that one a little too early. That goes foul. That one does not. That's out in the right there in the corner of the field. Balls heads to second. This ain't going to go good. But it does because the area, I heard the noise. Big Slick slides in the second. Safe there for a double. Still 2 outs. And the Silver Liner's back for more. He didn't do so well. His last. Oh, what the hell is that? Beer ain't going to make. Oh, balls run right by him. He could have tagged him, but instead they throw it over to Slowpoke, who can't make it to first. So at the top of the fifth, the Beer Keggers threw 8 up on the board. 29-4. The Platypi at the bottom of the fifth. Beefcake McStevens, who's going to try to even the game by crushing this ball, is up first.
Number 27, the third baseman.
So Beefcakes either crushes it out of this world or doesn't even come close. It's one or the other. Ain't no half stepping for this guy. Goose sends the first one in. That one ball. That one goes, ow, and dirty. Now Clipper Flipper. I don't know why Balls had to throw it all the way to first again. Now Clipper Flipper couldn't reach down low enough to pick it up. So he makes it first. Studwick is now following. I hope Beefcake does try to steal because I think Kapow can pick him off. You never know. That goes in the stands right in the side of that lady's head. So that's strike number 1. That one goes out of Stu. Let's go second double play attempt. Double play success. So 2 outs. Willie Bacon, 1 for 2 today. A 167 average. But as we all know, the average means crap when this guy can smash it out. Instead, I don't know what's happening there. Woodsman dives for it. And not sure why he even bothered. I mean, it was well out of his reach. But he gave it some effort, so we have to applaud the effort that the Woodsman gave. So now there's a runner on first, 2 away. And Tugboat is back, facing Stu. Tugboat hits it out in the gap, and everybody's running for it. It's definitely going to be a run scored for the Platypi. Tugboat makes it to second. The ball goes to third. A run up on the board now for the Platypi as O'Wiglums, who does have a homer, with 2 away, is going to come back and try. That's the right fielder for the Platypi. He lets the first one drop in, however, a little too high. Ball number 1. All right, Beer. It's just out of the Beer can't quite get to it, so it drops in front of his brother. Balls.
Now batting, number 31, the pitcher.
So here's the relief pitcher. Well, it was, but then they put in Tuttle there. So the relief pitcher, wasn't going to attempt. Instead, they put some muscle in there. Stu Burko, a.k.a. Paul Tuttle, or at least he's got the same mustache. Lets the first one come in on the inside for ball number 1. He does hit that one. That goes foul. 1-1 with 2 away. 2 runners on, first and third. He swings and misses on that one. So now you got 1 and 2 with 2 outs. That's just a little bit too low for strike, or ball number 2. 2 and 2. He does get a piece of that one. Beer tries to get it to second and does. Out number 3. And they're changing out players. The Beer Keggers hold them at 1 run. So with a
now batting number
24-point lead.
The center fielder.
Quick math. 24-point lead. Here's Mater Hinkie, who's going to get not a solid piece of it. He's going to get a little piece of it. Gets basket caught out at center.
Number 3.
So out number 1, Jose Stu. The 600 average is going to follow. He's going to do the same kind of shot, but it's going to come in and fall between the outfielders. So therefore, he's going to make it to second. He almost went to third. He probably would have made it if he had continued. Stu's got some legs beneath him, but here's Dirty Kurt. Not quite slow as Nail Clipper Flipper or Robert Deputy Dog, but he does not have a lot of speed under his feet as well. So he has to hit it. Oh, geez, Louise. Second baseman does a miraculous flying WWF-style catch out at second. So that's out number 2 as the second slowest player on the team. Now Clipper Flipper hits that one, foul ball. Strike number 1, 2 outs. All right, so he'll send that out to left field. Flippers on first, and that moves Jose Stu up to third in scoring position as Kapowie has a chance to get an RBI here or go home with no score added in this inning. Kapowie does get an RBI. Kapowie goes to first. Now Flipper advances to second, and Jose Stu comes in to tap the plate for another score. Bojack Woodsman, with 2 away, 2 runners on, steps up to the plate. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. Comes off the tip of the wall. So Woodsman, he slides into second. So it's an RBI for Woodsman. Kapowie makes it to third. And Mariana Beer with 2 away now has 2 runners on. 1 in scoring position. That's Kapowie. Or no, that's, Kapowie. Gets pushed off of the plate. She's not intimidated. She'll hit that out to center, and that's out number 3. 31-5 is the score at the top of the 6th. We're 9 points away from the benchmark of 40 runs in one game. Kitty Kaufman is going to be the first up for the Platypi, and the Beer Keggers need to stick their feet into the dirt and provide some defense here. 250 average. Kitty Cat hopefully gets put in a bath, because you know how cats hate baths. The Stu's going to try to throw water on her, and oh Jesus, that one is out at Mater Center. That's out number 1. It looked like it was headed outbounds, and it apparently the wind pushed it in, even though we're in a dome. Stu has to adjust himself with 1 away, and now we have Lopez, the shortstop, taking that first one as strike number 1. A little bit on the outside in the strike zone. Strike number 1. That's off of the dirt. A bouncing ball right at the plate. So that's going to be ball number 1, 1-1 with 1 away. All right, so that goes to Mariana. She's going to fire it to first just in time. Out number 2 as Sandbrick.
Number 13.
0 for 3 today. 429 average. Nothing and nothing on the home runs and RBIs. I think he's a switch hitter as well. Hits the first one, foul ball. That fooled him somehow. I don't know what he was fooled about, if it was coming over the plate or what. But, okay, so he's going to get a piece of that one. Mater's looking for it in the sky, and he's going to catch that off the wall. And, of course, I was confused. I thought he was going to catch that in the air. So that's a triple for the blonde mustache as the red, beautiful Viking beard of Beefcake McStevens is going to follow up now, who's probably going to knock the shit out of this ball. He lets that first one go as a strike right over the plate. He swings and misses at the second one. So with 1 strike remaining, that one's going to go ball number 1. So 1 and 2 with 2 away. That's ball number 2. That was kind of a crappy throw there. Come on, Stu. Okay, that goes just past Stu. Beefcakes gets an RBI there as the runner makes it to home. 31-6 is now the score. Muffin Studwick, who has a homer in the game, he's locked in, now facing Stu. Okay, that goes to Beer, who's going to pick it up, fire it to second, and that's out number 3 as the Platypi did put 1 up on the board. Beer Keggers at the 7th, top of the 7th, are sending Big Slick, Brendan Balls, who is 6 for 6 on the day so far.
Now batting number 74, the left fielder.
Cool if I can sign. Oh, they're going to swap pitchers out. So then we got, it looks like Barry Bogan is pitching, everybody. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. So you got Barry pitching. Balls is confused, so he sends that right out in the air, out to center field. And now KungfuBeer is facing his buddy Barry. Hilarious is facing Barry Bogan. Sends that out, and Barry's got everybody fooled here today. So they're all hitting it to the infielders and outfielders. So now Mater, hopefully, who doesn't know who Barry Bogan is, can get it out of, out of the range of any of the players. Well, Z Brunner, you think, huh? I thought I was calling a different one Z. I forgot who it was, but I'll know him when I see him because he had pink sunglasses. So anyways, Mater didn't know who Barry was. He hits that out to center. And now Jose Stu, who also doesn't know who Barry is, hopefully he's not paying attention here. As two away, one runner on. Oh, no. Hopefully that drops in before. I doubt it. It's going to be out number 3 by the right fielder. No runs scored for the Beer Keggers as the Platypi snuck Barry in there to pitch against them. And now at the bottom of the 7th, as we just did a quick stretch, Willie Bacon, 2 for 3 today, will be up first.
Now batting, number 28, the center fielder.
All right, so here's Bacon with his red meat beard. Getting ready to face Stu. He's going to punch that one. That's going foul, though. What's going on, Too Tall? How you doing, man?
Off the plate, inside.
All right, Chaos is in here as well. We got 1-1. That's in the zone. That's 2-1 now. And it looks like Stu's got to be careful here. He's going to try to throw this in there, see if we can get it. And he does, but it gets just a piece of it. Goes the nail clipper flipper, gets it to first base literally an inch before as Chris Cornell walks up to the plate, taps it, and now he's ready to face Stu. 1 out. There goes Bojack again. Can't quite dive through the air for it like some other players can. Well, he gets on first as Wigglums, that homer, 3 for 3 so far today, coming in to face Stu. She hits that first one foul. That goes strike number 1 for her. That's a pop-up out the center. Looks like Reliable's trying to get there, and he does. He throws it to second, holds the runner on first, who had to go back and tag up. Now 2 away. Walt Huckster
number 45, the pitcher.
Is going to be coming up now. That is the Barry Bogan, and they don't trust Barry up against Jose Stu, so they're going to pull him out. They're going to put in, well, there's Z Brunner right there, right? He's not wearing his glasses, but we can go ahead and say that might be him right there. That first one goes a little bit low on the outside for strike number 1. I'm sorry, that was a ball. That one's a strike as it goes foul. So that's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that, he don't know what to do there. He just walks away. He knows what's going on. So they should have let Barry hit after all. Instead, the bottom of the 7th, the Platypi did not score any runs. The top of the 8th, Dirty Kurt is going to be up.
That should help me get Barry out of jail.
Arlo just gifted Too Tall a sub for their return here. That's his 23rd sub of the channel. Thank you so much, man. That gets hauled in somehow by the shortstop. As now Clipper Flipper is going to follow Dirty Kurt and facing a new pitcher. That might be Barry right there. Look at that. That's a Redbeard-ish looking thing, whatever. That gets caught out by the right fielder. So here's Kapowie. So hopefully, I don't know. Kapowie has a habit of hitting pitchers. I think that's literally Barry right there, isn't it? Oh, that's a ball there. That's down the line, but it does go foul. All right, enjoy your dinner. Barry pushes Sidewinder off the mound. That's out number 3. It was a full count. She had to swing. That was a strike. Didn't matter. No runs for the Beer Keggers. The top of the 8th. We may not hit that 40-run benchmark today. That's okay. There's enough of a lead there. Platypi, bottom of the 8th. Well, they sent up Kitty to do more damage. Who's about 50-50 on the damage level so far today. And then I'm not sure why we didn't do this yet, but Jose Stu's getting a little tired. We need to go ahead and do a switch. We're going to change the relief pitcher of Jacinda Durd. Yeah, because she's a relief pitcher. So number 22.
Now pitching, number 22.
Oh, that's Robert Deputy Dog out there. I thought that was Nail Clipper Flipper. Okay. So now, so Durd's up on the mound, facing Kitty here. So she hits that first one straight up in the air, and Dirty Kurt's hauling that one out, number 1.
Now batting, number 22, the shortstop.
Pot roast. Yeah, you gotta let that shit cook all day long, so it just falls apart. The Durd winds up and sends this one to Lopez, who hits that foul. Pitch number 2 goes to Durd on the mound. She reaches out, sends it off to first base for out number 2.
Batting, number
As
13,
Sandbrick,
the
who's
first
1 for 4
baseman.
today, but his last at-bat was a triple. Durd sends the first one out as a fastball. Otter picks it up, sends it off to second, holding the runner at first. Instapot. There you go. Yeah, a little pressure. Is it pressure or just insta?
The third baseman.
So here's McStevens, who's back for more. He's 50-50 right now. He's faced Stu for the entire game, and now facing Durd. Hits that first one as a foul ball. 2 outs. That goes down the line. That's fair. What? Oh, my God. I don't know how many I've hit over, inside third. And Sidewinder or Durd holds that one instead of firing it home.
Number 20,
Just
the
fine.
left fielder.
Muffin Studwick is now up 2 outs. 31-7 is now the score at the bottom of the 8th. That gets drilled straight up in the air. That's gone. That's a homer for, was it Studwick, right? So Durd doesn't have very many home runs hit against her. But Studwick, it's its 3rd home run of the postseason.
Now
At
batting,
first
number
against Durd.
20, the center fielder.
It's a fryer? Well, I thought Instapot was its own deal. So McStevens is going to pick this up. It goes to Woodsman, who tries to make it off the first. Out number 3 occurs as the Platypi are now with 22 points behind. The top of the 9th, the Beer Keggers have number 1, top of the lineup, Woodsman coming up first.
Now batting, number 1, the first baseman.
Yeah, Instapot I thought was a slow cooker. All right. So Woodsman hits that just down the line as Bogan let it go. And Woodsman's going to second, and it will hold up as he doesn't have the speed to make it to third in time. He started to. He goes around, turns back. So Mariana Beer is going to come up
Number
next. 4 for
21,
7
the
today.
second baseman.
Woodsman's on second. No outs. Bogan winds up. Sends that first one in. Ball number 1. So Beer sends that right down the line as well. So Woodsman is going to cross third. And Beard slides into second as Bojack taps the plate. So she's got a double with an RBI. Brandon Balls is now facing Bogan. That's the first one coming right over the top of the plate for strike number 1. He hits that just out of Bogan's reach. So Balls goes to first. And Mariana comes and taps the plate. 33-9 now.
Now batting, number 71, the shortstop.
Silver Liner's up. His brother's on first. No outs. He hits that one foul. That'll be a strike for him. He smashes that one foul. That's 2 strikes now. Bogan throws that one a little low. That's ball number 1. That's coming in head level inside for ball number 2. All right, that floats out to left field, so that puts the brothers. Oh, shit, what happened? Why did you run? Wow, I didn't tell Balls to keep going. He just decided to do it on his
Now
own.
batting, number 73, the
All right, so we got runners on first and second. Beer and his brother as Reliable comes up. No outs. The first one comes over the plate. Strike number one. That's a nice hit. That goes over second. He tries to go for it. Reaches up and can't quite get to it. I'm not sure why everybody is... nobody knows where they're going here. Oh, Lordy geez Louise. Look at this. The runners are now self-advancing without, they're not stopping on their own. I don't know what is going on here. So, no outs. The bases are loaded. All right, so that we'll just let them advance one at a time, I guess. That is really weird as it's happening. We're going to set it up for Dird here. Not a lot of power, not a lot of contact, not a lot of speed going. But Dird just wants to get on first. Ah, she smashes that one straight up in the air. It has some distance, but not enough. So we'll advance everybody here. Let's see. All right, so we got another run in. They took Dird's pop fly, and they tagged up and got a run out of it. Now Clipper Flipper will be continuing now with one out. The first one comes in high, ball number one. All right, that's going out in the pocket, out to left field. So Clipper makes it the first. Robert Deputy Dog's on third. I've been calling him now Clipper Flipper. So here's Kapowie right now. Runners on first and third, one away. The last inning hits that one foul. Hogan's losing some speed on the ball here. That's going to fall in a great spot there. So Kapowie goes to second. Barely stopping at second. 2 runs for Kapowie there. 38-9.
Now batting, number 1.
With one away, the Woodsman is back for his second at-bat this inning. Bogan winds up and sends the first one in the dirt for ball number 1. That's going to be too high for ball number 2. Woodsman's staring Bogan down. That's over the plate. Strike number 1. First strike. All right, that goes to short. He picks it up, fires it off to first, and that's out number 2 against the Woodsman. Mariana Beer has an opportunity here to keep this alive and get those 2 runs in to hit the 40. And she hits too high on that one, so that's going to get caught out at left. We don't make the 40 benchmark, but we are winning the game by a significant amount. As Chris Cornell, he comes up his first attempt in the 9th inning, facing now Jacinda Dird. Tips that one foul, strike number 1. He does reach in. He pulls that one out. A whopper out to Motter in center. So he's fell on black days once again. And the swoop man is out as O'Wiglums. There's more songs I know, but those are the ones that are coming to mind right now. As Dird is now pitching to O'Wiglums, who has crushed these things today. And that's no different as that one falls inside the wall and Motter picks it up, throws it off to second. It's a double for O'Wiglums.
Now batting.
All right, Rufus.
The pitcher.
If he actually bats, nope, I knew he wasn't. He has nothing. And so they're going to put a Linda Hand in there. Who's going to lend a hand? Lend a hand, get it? That one is going to be on the inside. That's a ball. That one's also on the inside. Ball number 2. Linda Hand lets that one go. That's a strike. Waiting for the right pitch. He swings and misses at that one. And catches her swing. And Linda Hand did not lend a hand on that one, except for the Beer Keggers, as Kitty Kaufman, the last person with a chance here with 2 away, takes that first one as a ball, which is weird because I swear that was a strike. All right, that goes foul. That is going to now be a strike. In the zone, strike number 2. Here's the potential last pitch. That goes ball. Full count, 2 outs. Could be Dird's last pitch, and it certainly is. Strikeout, and the Beer Keggers win the final game of the quarterfinals against the Platypi. 38-9, just 2 runs shy of that 40-run benchmark. We'll take that all day long. Here's the stats of the game. We had a home run by Mariana Beer, KungfuBeer, Martyr Hinky, and Nail Clipper Flipper. Pitching staff, we only had the 2 as usual. The top 3 of the game, Brandon Balls comes in at the number 1 spot. Dirty Kurt is at number 2, and Mr. Reliable will be the number 3 of the day. A great day to be your beer kegger, everyone, as the doubleheader is going to come up in just a moment. We won the league quarterfinals. Let's see who else is going to continue here. So it looks like there's a tie there with the Moonstars and the Overdogs. The Beewolves are advancing, and now the Wild Pigs are facing the Moose that only one time. So here we go. We got the semifinals, or the Beer Keggers with Shields Mayhem. Well, it says Chris Dirt Baggage, Jeanette Dreyer. Okay. The Beer Keggers will be facing the Moonstars, and the Beewolves are facing the Wild Pigs. So for YouTube, we will see you guys in the next game of the playoffs here. So make sure you check out the next one. And then I'm trying to get confused what the hell it's called. It's the we're in the semifinals now. So make sure you come back for the first game of the semifinals, and we'll see you.